Thank you so much. Here, the program is still much alive here on independent television, and I told you that we're going to be looking at the insecurity situation in the country, particularly in the north, where we are told that a few days ago, students of Government Science Secondary School in Kankara, local government of Katsina State, total number of about 333. That's what the official report that we have. But if you go to social media, you would have read that 600 and all that. So that is just the situation. Anyway, let's leave the number at 333. Were abducted by Boko Haram. Yesterday, Boko Haram came out to say, particularly a faction that is, loyal or controlled by Abubakar Shekau, said that they are responsible for the abduction of those students. But good enough, we also understand that only yesterday the Katsina State Governor came to the media and said that 17 out of those 333 have been released, so they have joined their parents. So as we speak now, efforts are still on top gear. Search efforts are still ongoing by the federal authorities to make sure that these students are, seen, to make sure that these students are recovered so that they can be reunited with their parents. Well, some of the updates concerning the Katsina situation is that Bello Masari of Katsina State has told President Muhammad Buhari that the abductors of students in Kankara local government area have contacted the state government, and negotiations are ongoing, and they are also willing to negotiate. That's the way the story goes. And we also understand that Masari also disclosed that 17 of the missing schoolboys kidnapped from Government Science Secondary School in Kankara local government area have regained freedom from captivity. And also too, the Senate has summoned the Minister of Defense and service chiefs and heads of the Nigerian Police Force and Department of State's Security Service over the unending security situation in the country. And also to the House of Representatives has again re-echoed the need for restructuring of the nation's security apparatus in the country. While we also read that Boko Haram has claimed responsibility for the abduction of hundreds of school students in Northwest. So these are some of the updates concerning the abduction of students in Kankara local government. Now, to look at all this morning, we are so privileged to have Nowita Igbotako, who is a policy expert and also a conflict resolution expert and a public affairs analyst. Nowita Igbotako, you're welcome to this program.
Good morning, viewers.
I'm sure you would have been following the developments,
certainly.
Insecurity and what has happened in Kankara.
Yes.
Remind us of the Chibok girls and also the Dapchi girls.
Yeah,
the Dapchi girls. So as we speak now, we now say, bring back our boys. No more bring back our girls. Now, let's get an insight from the developments from you.
Well, taking off, it is quite unfortunate that we are confronted with this kind of quagmire, a national crisis, national security crisis, and this thing don't just start now. We've been having this thing since, even during Julius Jonathan's regime, security broke down. It was one of the reasons that Nigeria said Goodluck Jonathan should go. And when these presidents came on board, Muhammadu Buhari, he promised Nigerians that he would deal with the security menace. But sorry, tragically, what we see is unfortunate. And it is not sitting that a country like Nigeria, endowed with so much, that we don't even have security gadgets. If you cannot produce security gadgets, can't you go and buy?
We do have security gadgets.
Yeah, but okay, look at what the governor is saying to his civilized people. Aminu Masari is saying they started negotiation with bandits, with criminals, with outlaws, people who do not mean well for this country, who do not even mean well for this government. Look at the timing of the onslaught, the attack. The president was going to his a function in his locality, Katsina. Then they struck. So I think Nigerians are tired. Nigerians are weary. These episodic, traumatic brutalities You know, it is mind-boggling. I think we should be talking of how we can get out of this mess. You know, it is time the federal government should declare a state of emergency. Declare a state of emergency. Sack all these service chiefs. They have outlived their usefulness. I don't know what the presidency is doing with the Buratai of this world, the chief of army staff and all these service chiefs. They've lost focus. They don't have fresh ideas. Nothing is working. We need fresh brains, you know, in conflict management and conflict resolution, and in peace building. When things get to a point, if you are incapacitated, you bring in the experts. Are we saying we don't have experts in Nigeria? Are we saying we are doomed? Are we at the mercy of Boko Haram and other outlaws? It is unfortunate. It is tragic. We want a situation whereby this presidency will save Nigeria from this insult, from this tragedy. We are tired, we are worried. We are calling on the federal government to do something quickly.
Now, Nwucha, let us even look at what seems to be more sensitive in this whole Kankara, massacre. Kankara issue now, let me not use the word massacre now.
Yeah,
now, you discovered that when the issue with the rice farmers, happened
rice
recently, we understand that the federal authority told us that about 43. Then we also read on the foreign media that posited a number on about 67, while we also read from the United Nations that it was about 106. Now, what I'm saying is that why is it that we don't get the accurate number of the people that are affected? It's just like what happened in Kankara now. Federal government has told us 333, and of course we read also that it's about 600. So what do you think is going on?
What is going on is very clear. It's clear, crystal clear. These security challenges is pushing the government to, in fact, it has put the government to a very tight corner. The government is confused.
No, you can't say
the government seems to be confused because in a situation where everything look helpless, look at what happened the other day when Donald Trump sent some SEAL to Nigeria and rescued just a citizen. Are we in a jungle? We're not in a jungle. We are the most populous black nation on earth. Nigeria is the giant of Africa. They are hiding something because each time you have massacre, each time you have a sorry situation, talk about the Kankara. The other day near Maduguri, those rice farmers that were butchered to death. Each time you have such scenarios, the government they are always embarrassed. So there was a situation whereby they will cut down the casualties, the figures. And what do we have? We are tired of this situation. We want action. We want concrete action. Nigerian people are pushed to the wall. Nigerian people, they want action from this government. For goodness sake, this government was elected by Nigerian people. We gave Muhammadu Buhari administration this mandate. Do something and let us, okay, talking about, security votes. What are the governors doing with security votes? For instance, it happened as it happened in Katsina. Let's agree that the presidency is in Abuja and all that. But what is Masari doing with security votes? It's because from what we gather, those bandits, those outlaws, those took a stroll, enter Kankara on bikes. It is not sitting. It is insulting that Nigerians, an average Nigerian life worth nothing.
No, you cannot say so.
That is what we see. That is the situation.
No, you can't say so.
That is the situation. Okay, why are the government lying? Why are they always trying to beat down the number of casualties? Because it's embarrassing them. For goodness sake, Nigerians want a declaration of a state of emergency.
No, but you cannot speak for Nigerians. You are just a Nigerian, so...
We are opinion leaders. Opinion leaders will speak the mind of the people. Everybody cannot come to ITV and talk. Given our antecedent, I am into conflict resolution. I am a civil society personality. Viewers know who they are, who know who we are in this town, who know who we are in this country. We are not, we speak the mind of the people. Go to the street of Benin, go to the street. People, there's insecurity. Look at what are the governors doing with security votes. Security vote. Okay, if there is an inefficiency on the part of the presidency, what is Masari doing with security vote? Because those guys just throw to Makankara, the secondary school, and just add a field day. I wouldn't say that the whole of Katsina, because Kankara is about a stone throw from Katsina city. No police checkpoint, no police base, no police station. It is infuriating. It is infuriating. So we want a situation. Okay, now I said we are the giant of Africa, so to say on paper. We have the resources. Look at the billion that have been stolen. Can't the police authorities, can't they prevent the federal government to buy security gadgets? It is infuriating that the mastery of a governor is saying they are negotiating with bandits. Instead of if there are no security gadgets, they will know where those guys are.
Well, you are a conflict resolution expert, and of course, you know, when it comes to insurgency, insurgency is not like any other.
It's like a guerrilla warfare.
So it's something that employs you to be tactical about it. So when government says that they are negotiating, now I think at this point in Katsina, what matters is the safety of the lives of those students. So I think that what matters to the government there.
Yeah,
not that
it matters. How many days now? From the body language of Masari and the service chiefs who have responded so far, they seem not to be on top of the situation.
You cannot say
I am
so.
not saying you come to the solution, you negotiate, you manage conflict. I'm not saying that this is not talk to terrorists. But by now, the government, security forces, security managers will be able to locate where those guys are, those children. And moving, same people are moving and rescue the children. It's okay. Look at the petty kidnapping that takes place in our locality. I know there are conspirators, there are a lot of collaborators and all that. Because even with our phone, with our Android phones, thank God I have a car that I have a tracker and things like that. With your phone, you can know the location of your car. And, you know, so things could happen. So the government seems helpless.
No, you cannot also say so.
Seems helpless. That is the situation. So we want the presidency to call a security retreat. We seek a security retreat. We seek a state of emergency in the security because the House of Representatives, they are apprehensive. The other day, the president will ask to appear. Some people say will not appear. Madame was quoting one constitution, no constitution. For a Nigerian president not to come and talk to Nigerian people, we are beginning to see a situation. I don't know whether I want to know what is happening in Pobia, Cameroon. Cameroon is a sorry country. It's a country that is going down because the leaders of that country, they've ignored the people, they've neglected the people. I'm beginning to see a situation whereby we are seeing a Pobia scenario in Nigeria because we need dynamism for crying out loud. This is the most popular country in Africa. We need a president that with charisma. We need a president that will appear on television, that will address the people, that will talk to the people. Not this.
Anyway, let's not. We have a sitting president, so we must accord him the respect. We must accord him the respect. We have a president, and we must.
But we need action.
But what we are looking at, I like the fact that you are trying to prefer a solution. That the president should declare a state of emergency. And also, you talked about rejigging the security architecture.
Yes, they should rejig. Those guys, they don't have ideas again. They should go.
No,
no, they don't. Okay, their tenure even within their service years has even expired. But at time and co, they're out of the army effectively. Just that the president has the power to extend. So I don't say all the brains in the Nigerian army, in the Nigerian navy, in the Nigerian air force. There's no one that will be better than the Baratais and co. It is unimaginable.
Anyway, because of time, we're so pressed with time today. I would have allowed them know which time.
There are security experts who can manage conflict. If there's a scenario that is, lukewarm, a scenario that it's a situation that is, that is not tantalizing. You resolve the crisis, but the fact that the government don't seem to know what to do to resolve crisis. People are even talking, they're not listening.
But I think the government knows what to do.
They know what to do in almost 6 years that this government has been in power since 2015. We are having pile up of tragic scenario of people sowing to Kankara, of some outlaws going to near Maduguri to destroy rice farmers. Evans, where are we? Where do we go from here?
Anyway, that's all time we permit us to take this morning with Nowita Igbutako, and just to keep your hope alive that the government of the day is doing all the needful to make sure that they return peace to the north and to all our parts of the country. We understand that in Katsina State that security meetings have been held on a daily basis ever since that episode started, and also in other parts of the north too, to make sure that they bring security back to the north and to other parts of the country. Well, Nowita Igbutako, we can't go from here because of time. I was also pressed with time. But I do know that next time when I call you as a conflict resolution expert, you should be able to
we'll talk about peace building,
talk about
how to
peace building and some things that we can do to return peace back to the country. Nowita, thank you so much for finding time. Up next, we have a message from Koson Azobo Drink. Please stay tuned and you watch it.